It's like the surface of the moon.
It is very cratery. Let's kick this off with something fun. The boot spoiler. There's probably the worst corrosion on the car underneath it. So let's see what's under there. Easy peasy job, hopefully. Just unbolt it and lift it off. That should be as easy as that. So let's get the tools and get it off. Right, so there's a very obvious row of bolts to take out, and I reckon there's one hiding under this grommet. Yeah, there we go. Let's take them off. Easy peasy. I think they're all 10s, so it's just with me. Still quite well attached by the feel of things. Right, wiring wise, we have a plug here. Been broken already. Bang. Brilliant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bolts. And we should be okay to gently lift her up. Oh. That is very firmly attached. I think we need to apply some heat. I'm just going to gently warm up the goo and hope that it helps release the spoiler. It's coming, but it's very slow going. The heat has definitely helped soften all that up. Long way to go. Trying to be careful. Probably more delicate than you'd think, this thing. Why was that in there? I wonder why that was in there. I'll pocket for now. Sticky goo. I think that is it. Oh, the boot is very light all of a sudden. That's not awkward at all. There we go. Well, that took some doing, but we got her off. So let's have a look and see what's going on under here, because there's all sorts of stuff going on under here. We've got old double-sided sticky tape. Then we've got this sticky sealant, which is a non-setting sealant, which is probably the right thing to put in here to stop the water. Yeah, I said stop the water. That clearly is water. So that sealer didn't work. That is a bead. It's a bead of this stuff is all the way around. It just didn't make any sort of contact here. So no wonder it left in a load of water. Anything to report on this side? We've got lots of surface rust, but nothing major. Nothing major. Let's have a look at the back of the spoiler. So yeah, I mean, traces of icky goo. Lots of, I would say the factory seal is completely gone. Nothing too menacing looking. Quite a lot of corrosion around that one there. But to be fair, it's all good. It's all good, yeah. Yeah, all good. Moving swiftly on. So moving on from the spoiler, get these trims off as we're in the same area. Now we've got to start by taking these little poppy plastic things out, pull the rubbers out, remove the screws. It's quite straightforward actually. Let's just dig in, shall we? Although my pry tool is over there. Oh. Sometimes these like to come out, sometimes they like to play I'm stuck. There we go. There's a secret hidden one up in here. Got to be careful with that one. There we go. See him? Secret. And then this, oh, just, wow, falls out. That was a little too easy. And as you can see, up in here, one missing screw and a whole load to remove it. Also runs down in here and all the way down the other side. So we've got to get all those screws out before we can get this part off. So let's get screwing. One screw up. Come on. Come on. So easy. Once we get to this area, we need to access the other screws which are hidden behind the trim there. 3 just to there. That's 3 up. The bottom. So screws. Which one was missing? Once the rubber's out of the way, we've just got to finish dealing with the trim. So, a couple of hidden clips right up in here. Kind of horrible, makes horrible noise. Come on, there's one. Once you've got it started, oh, there we go. See them? Just over. Very nice. Now these gutter trims, these things here, have already been broken in several places, so we're not going to pay too much care to them or how they come off. It would be nice to take them off properly. That one's smashed to pieces and that one's smashed to pieces. So we're just going to rip them off, I think. Seems a bit brutal, I know. Right, sills, easy. Load of clips from underneath, just pop them out and then just poppers. Like that. Super easy. Oh, let's keep that little A little gasket though. Oh. 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 So, where's my phone? Get a nice close up of that. What do we have here? That's quite nasty looking. What do we think? The rest of the sill's not too bad. It's a bit round the holes, but it's fair enough, isn't it? What do we think? Is that a hole? Is it? Is that a hole? Shall I poke it with a pokey thing? There's a pokey thing, little screwdriver. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh yeah. And I was half thinking we might get away with no welding, but there's a lot of jacking teeth marks in there as well. Oh well, looks like we'll be cutting a patch into there in a later episode. Moving on. Good, the last couple bits to do. Scoop and wipers. So let's open this up and see what there is to see. 1, 2, 3, 4 little 8s, and this bit will come off. Let's start with that. It's taken a lot of rust off of how many panels now?
Oh, it's done 4 doors.
4 doors and this bumper
2 bumpers,
bar.
this bumper bar. It's done, it does not pierce the pond liner though.
So it's kind of full of yuck at the moment. So that's the side we're looking at.
Look at there, look. Yeah, so
Yeah. So these are the bits.
it's really eaten all the rust out of there, hasn't it?
Now I know I could have got in there with a grinder, taken it off quite easily.
But it's
But the fact is, I haven't had to do that.
Yeah.
This bath was here. I chucked it in here. It's removed every molecule of rust.
It's literally done the
Must
work
have been
for
taking
you.
the car apart.
Yeah.
It's done the work for me.
Time is saved.
Yeah. It's not damaged any of the paint or anything like that, so
Bargain.
it's really,
And it's
really
got
good.
it's got inside here where you wouldn't have been able to fit. Look, my hand could just about fit in there, but you couldn't get a tool in there. So all that inner rust has all been sorted out as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Let's have a
But
closer look, shall we?
talk about a cost-effective rust removal method.
Yeah, it's got loads of work.
Right, you're scooping it out. Oh, shin!
Oh my god!
Watch out for trailers on your shins. Do you need first aid?
So shall we have a close-up look? Now we're on the trestle. Let's have a close-up look. I'll dry it off.
We'll get some close-up footage.
There we go, look, I'm going to try and keep my hand still. Look at that. It looks like little spider's eyes, to be fair. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow.
Such a good product.
Such a good product.
Like I said, the old swimming pool of derusting has lost its oomph, sadly, because we've done... I mean, to be honest, I never intended to put the Subaru brace in there. It was just a byproduct of doing the other job.
I know
So
we didn't know it was actually rusty either.
the
So.
fact that, yeah, we didn't know it was rusty. The fact that it was there whilst we were in the middle of this sort of stuff was just bonus for us, you know,
So
and for the Subaru.
we'll get this
Subaru.
back
so we can
to.
get this.
Oh, look, there's a little sticker here with the I think it's
Yeah.
a VIN number on it. Oh.
That's why. Another reason why I like this method so much, because I haven't had to strip all of
Let's
this.
save that. Yeah.
Let's save that.
Really good. Right. Maybe some of you got a question about how we're going to dispose of the trailer of rust remover.
Yeah, according to Built Hamber,
It's safe to go down the drain.
safe to go down the drain. Directly from the manufacturers, they say just tip down the sink. That is good news for us.
It actually says you can put the temperature of this to a maximum of 90 degrees to dramatically increase corrosion removal speed.
Yeah, it was quite cold. That was one of the things that...
Has to be over 10 degrees to work as well.
Yeah. Well, I think we were on the bottom end of that spectrum with the temperature. We were closer to the 10. I did keep an eye on the temperature.
I've just read here, also removes corrosion stains from concrete. No way! That's handy to know.
I wonder what would happen if you washed the E46 in it.
I don't know. E46 would disappear, I think. It says, do not use on zinc, lead or tin-based alloys. There we go.
And there we go, that is my Subaru
Crash bar sorted.
Crash bar. Rust removed. We'll do something with this and bolt it back on, I guess.
Job's a good one. Right then, so you've done loads of stripping, really good progress. I'm going to go and try and find some original decals because look at the state of that. It's on a wonk.
It's on the piss and on the squiff, and I'm pretty sure it's been master painted on.
Yeah, it's got all shite around it.
We'll find out when the badges come off. I'm not taking them off yet because I haven't measured exactly where they go, and I need to make sure that things go back on in exactly the same place, or the correct place.
We do, and I'm going to need to see if these are even still available. If not, I'm going to have to do some very careful badge restoration. So, join us next time when we will be welding.
Because I found a hole in the sill.
You found a hole?
Yeah.
There's a hole in your Scooby.
I've also found there was
Oh dear.
Oh dear. That's a big. It looks like chewing gum, to be fair.
Oh my god. So red.
That's a lot of.
There's a lot of rust in that seam. See, if you'd have sprayed Dynax in there, that would have saved that from getting bloody rusty.
Yeah. So we're going to be. So there's anything more on the other side?
Let's have a look.
That's yes, because that looks like masking tape.
Oh dear. With a bit of bodge underneath.
Oh, and more of it there. Lots of masking tape there. Oh, wiring loom, come on, out the way.
Yep, more red bodge under that.
Now, our customer was promised that was welded. Promised that was welded.
You can see, look, shine the torch on it, you can see all the crap. Look, there's a shadow there. Can you see that shadow there from the repair?
Well, it won't have repaired anything.
No, well, sorry, can you see that shadow from that piece of crap?
I mean, remove of this masking tape, which is paper and known for holding moisture. That's the masking tape out of the way. Let's have another look. Our wiring loom. Right, the corner seems okay, so let's come back.
Oh no. What a bodge.
So we've got a fair amount of fabrication and welding to do there. Might actually just
remove that panel.
Remake that piece.
Yeah. Right, guys, there you go. What to say?
What can you say?
It makes me so cross when I see things like this, especially when customers have been told one thing and the evidence is there that it was never done.
That was never done. That's not a repair. I'm afraid that's not a repair.